Today, I'm going to talk about art and photography. What's up everyone, you good? This is Yongbok Jun from HMJ Photography. I have made a big decision, and that is from now on I will be making my videos in 3 languages, and that is English and Japanese as usual, and also I'm going to add Korean. Making videos in 2 languages have already been quite hard for me, but I have decided to add 1 more. So please support me with your love. So, as some of you may already know, my father is an artist. He uses natural lacquers, urushi in Japanese and ochil in Korean, and also mother of pearls, gold, and whatnot. Show don't tell, so here you go. He quite often does collaborations with other companies, and one of them was Seiko, and they made a couple watches together. And recently, he has teamed up with an elevator company in Korea, and together they are making an elevator that is not just a moving box, but also an artistic space. However, one of the biggest achievements would be creating, recreating, and repairing artworks for a hotel in Japan, Hotel Gajoen, Tokyo. So this place, Hotel Gajoen Tokyo or Meguro Gajoen, is a wedding hotel and a restaurant building located in Tokyo, Japan that opened in 1928. This was the first place in Japan where you could do all the necessary ceremonies and events for wedding, which includes religious ceremonies and also parties after that. So, for a very long time, this place was the most desired place to have a wedding for a lot of Japanese people. In the late 80s, the building became quite old and they decided to rebuild and renovate the place. This is where my father comes in. He was selected as an artist who will renovate all the artworks. Growing up, he always told me how fierce the competition was to get the job. So, when my parents visited us in Japan this time, we decided to go there and I took pictures. There is a traditional Japanese restaurant, Ryote, inside the building, and inside that restaurant there's a very special room. The reason why this room is so special is that my father believes that this room was the reason he was able to get the job. As a young artist from Korea, the odds of getting the job was very unlikely. So he had to show them something special, and this room was it. This artwork was originally drawn and designed by a Japanese artist, Otake Chikuha, and also a Korean craftsman, Ko Shin, did the natural lacquer work, including the works he did with mother of pearls, in other words, Raden. However, over the time, this artwork went through a lot of damages. The natural lacquer itself can endure centuries and millenniums, but the glue they used to glue all the mother of pearls were not natural lacquers, so it went bad. And also, Japan is a country with a lot of earthquakes and humidity, so that was not ideal for the wood. Also, to connect the wooden panels, they used iron nails back then, which they rusted over time, which they later repaired it with bamboo nails so that it wouldn't happen again. This artwork was in desperate need of a good repair, but everyone said it was impossible because it would just crumble when you touch it. There was one man who said he can, and that was my father. How he did it was, he glued Japanese paper, known as washi, onto the artwork, and when he peeled it off, the artwork would come off from the wooden panel. That certainly surprised the people who had the power to make the decision about who will get the job, and my father thinks that this was the biggest reason that he was able to get the job. At the beginning of this video, I talked about how my father is working with an elevator company right now. But well, that all started here in Gajoen. There are 5 elevators made with natural lacquer in Gajoen, and this is one of them. This one has a very special place in me because my father actually bought a peacock to draw this picture. Yes, when I was a kid, we had a pet peacock. Because of the law regarding the fire department, they couldn't just use wooden boards inside the elevator. So they had to use a special technique to put natural lacquers on metal. This technique is called yakitsuke, which is a technique to stick and dry the natural lacquer on a metal by applying high temperature. He still often uses these techniques, of course, on elevators and some of his artworks on a metal plate, ceramics, and even the natural lacquer printed photos that I talked about last week. Photographing all these artworks that my father made was very special to me, but also very challenging since, it's my own father's works. I didn't want to just show the works. I wanted to add some uniqueness to it. My father is still working very actively and hard, and every day he tries to face new challenges to discover new possibilities of natural lacquer. Also, when you visit Tokyo, why don't you visit Gajoen? I'm pretty sure that you will have some special experiences. Thank you very much. I hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time.